Alright YouTube, this is my 2012 Chevy Sonic that I got for $250. Just showing the fuel economy this thing gets. 45.2 with the driving I do. I have a mix of city and highway, about half and half. So that is actually insanely good fuel economy. This is a 6-speed manual. It has about 79,000 miles on it, about to be 80,000. The story on this car is there was a kid I went to school with, my college, and he told me he had this car, and I had sat in a Chevy Sonic before at the dealership I work at and driven it, and I'm like, man, this is the car I want, but it was an automatic, and I'm a fan of manuals, and I'm like, man, it'd just make it better if it was a manual. And one day at class, he's like, man, I just totaled my Sonic. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, well, I'm going to be scrapping out my Sonic. I had a 6-speed manual turbocharged Sonic, and I hit a deer, and it's $5,000 in damage, so I'm taking the money and buying another car. And I offered him scrap price at the time, which was $250, because scrap was so low, and he said, sure. So this is my $250 Sonic. I wish it was light out so I could show you, but it's not. It's fully loaded interior, except for the sunroof. And rain sense. GM has what they call rain sense, where when it starts raining, the windshield wipers automatically come on. This car did not have that, or the windshield wipers. That's the only things it didn't have. As for the front end, where you hit the deer, it smashed the hood way up in and everything else, and damaged the right-hand fender and cracked the windshield. But the damage was about $5,000. I gave him that $250. I drove the car home from his house, almost 25 miles. Oop, I just stalled it. I'm used to my other Focus that I've been driving. This is my first time driving this in almost 7 or 8 months, because I had it parked just because I didn't need it. But anyways, yeah, took that money, drove it home because I had no coolant leaks. The radiator wasn't punctured. Only the condenser was punctured for the air conditioning, so everything went great. It doesn't have a radiator fan in it right now, which is why I didn't get driven all summer. I have the fan at home. I had to repair it because it was obviously in the wreck and damaged it. I tied chains to the front crossmember of the radiator support and used my truck to pull all the dents out of it. So I was able to save the majority of the body work, except it doesn't look pretty. So it needs a new fender hood, headlight, and bumper cover front and rear, and a rear tail light. But other than that, it'd be a perfect car if I got them parts. Right now, parts of these cars are extremely expensive because this is a sedan version and not the hatchback, and the hatchback's more common. So I have to wait for more people to wreck their sedans so I can get parts. But yeah, it's actually a very quick car too. If I had to put it up against my Cadillac, it would give my Cadillac with the 3.6 at 255 horsepower run for its money. Yeah, it's got a custom intake on it he put on it and all sorts of great stuff. You know, nothing that actually truly adds that much horsepower, but, you know, every little bit helps, I guess you'd say. So, yeah, that's the Sonic. Just figured I'd show that and the fuel economy I get on this thing. And one time I did reset that fuel economy light while on the highway, while going 60 mile an hour. I reset it and did not slow down or speed up for about 30 miles. And the fuel economy was like 71 miles to the gallon, never went up or down. So that means that on the highway, this car actually gets about 70 miles to the gallon, which is kind of crazy. Actually, when you think about it, being a 1.4 liter, I mean, it's tiny, but it's a full-size car almost. Well, it's mid-size. It's comparable to, slightly smaller than a Malibu, and about the size of Ford Focuses, 4 doors. So it's not like terribly small. And 4 or 5 people, fit in this car very comfortably, and plenty of storage space yet. It's got really cool, like a double glove box. It's too dark for you guys to see, but yeah, it's pretty nice. So yeah, figured I'd show that, guys. Remember, burn gas to go fast. See ya.